President Trump went on this tour with Bill O'Reilly. And who's Bill O'Reilly, you may ask? Well, Bill O'Reilly is a former Fox News host and anchor who went down in 2017 due to sexual misconduct allegations and sexual assault and all that. Now, I remember this very, very well because I remember, like, Trump was coming up, and it was the first day of Trump's presidency. I think it was that day or a couple days prior or just a week prior or so that he went down, but it was still big news, and Trump had made a statement about it, and oh, my God. And then Bill O'Reilly just became completely irrelevant, just gone, no more. Whatever. They gave him a $26 million golden parachute. So, anyway, Trump does this tour with Bill O'Reilly, and honestly, he's so irrelevant. Well, Trump is, but also Bill O'Reilly is so irrelevant. I really doubt he wanted to do this tour, but I bet you Bill O'Reilly was, come on, Mr. President, come on. So, he did, and he made a little bit of a wave here talking about the vaccine, and he even got booed. Take a look.
But look, we did something that was historic. We saved tens of millions of lives worldwide. We, together, all of us, not me, we got a vaccine done, 3 vaccines done, and tremendous therapeutics like Regeneron and other things that have saved a lot of lives. We got a vaccine done in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take from 5 to 12 years. Because of that vaccine, millions and millions of people, I think this would have been the Spanish flu of 1917, where up to 100 million people died. This was going to ravage the country far beyond what it is right now. Take credit for it. Take credit for it. What we've done is historic. Don't let them take it away. Don't take it away from ourselves. You're playing right into their hands when you sort of like, oh, the vaccine. If you don't want to take it, you shouldn't be forced to take it. No mandates, but take credit because we saved tens of millions of lives. Take credit. Don't let them take that away from you.
Okay, so the president made news.
Do you agree with that? Right?
Both the president and I are vaxxed, and did you get the booster?
Yes.
I got it too. Okay, so...
Don't. That's all. There's a very tiny group of it.
So, okay, let me just, before I get to the part where they boo him, let me just kind of give him credit where credit is due. So, Operation Warp Speed was definitely under Trump. The vaccine was created under Trump. He did do 3 vaccines, one less effective than the other, one more effective than all the others. And it was slated to take 5 to 12 years or whatever the hell the case was. And so he did do it in a year, 6 months, I think. So Trump does get all the credit in the world there. And, I'm glad that, he did mention that. And he does mention third party, monoclonal antibodies like Regeneron and all kinds of other things like that. Because that's not in the debate. YouTube forces me to say that the vaccine is the only way to get rid of COVID and all of that. And so anyway, they don't mention vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin C. They don't mention any of that. So anyway, to the main case here. First off, he mentions how the Spanish flu was in 1917, it was 1918. Also, the Spanish flu, I love how we called it the Spanish flu, but it originated from Alabama. So there you go, America being racist, even though that's the deep white deep down south. Yeehaw. Anyway, to the part where he says, "Hey, you're just playing into their hands by saying, oh my God, I don't want to get the vaccine." I mean, you're kind of and kind of not, because you kind of are, because it does disrupt the narrative of we're saving lots of lives, and Trump believes, hey, it's my vaccine. I created it, so it definitely saves lives. Had Biden created it, he would have said, don't get it. Anyway, shout out to Tuck, he likes it. So that Trump impression, it was beautiful, perfect, fantastic, terrific, beautiful, fantastic, perfect, great. Anyway, but you are kind of sort of playing in their hands, and you're kind of not by, evading the public health sector that Dr. Fauci corrupted. And if you're not reading Bobby Kennedy's book, oh my God, I'm going to talk about it. And you should. So on to where he gets booed. Bill O'Reilly asks him, hey, did you get boosted? Yeah, me too. And he's like, no, it's just a few people. No. Trump is good at reading a crowd. Where the last time he told people in Alabama, hey, get vaccinated, they're like, ooh, boo, oh, boo, boo, boo. He's like, hey, I'll get it, and if there's something wrong, I'll tell you. And the crowd's like, yeah, you do it, Donnie. He knows how to read a crowd very, very well. So we got to give him credit there. But now so here's the thing, and there's the main point in this video. He's trying to spread this message of get vaccinated. And okay, good, continue that message. And he's also saying, look, you got to get monoclonal antibodies and the monoclonals and the antibodies and whatever. But he is basically saying, get vaccinated and the vaccine's good for you and it's saving a lot of lives. Okay, well, that's amazing. And we can agree on that. But there's two parts to this. I kind of wish he was on Twitter. And actually, his content is sexist and homophobic and xenophobic, whatever. But like I say, I don't think big tech should be doing censorship. YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of that, especially its new CEO who don't believe in free speech. So I feel like if we had Donald Trump on Twitter and he's spreading this message of get the vaccine, I made the vaccine, it's so great, it's patriotic, you're a real American only if you get the vaccine. Republicans would go, oh my God, I got to get the vaccine because Daddy Trump would, right? So that's the one thing is it would possibly help get more people vaccinated because 20% of the country is like, I don't want to get vaccinated. But it's also kind of too late, and I guess I'll combine these 2 points. It's a little too late because now, Trump's been irrelevant. He's got no tech platform to voice his opinions. The Republican base is completely against him. Now, look, most Republicans actually do get the vaccine and are getting vaccinated. But crazy ones like my dad listen to crazy people on Fox News who say, don't get the vaccine, that now trying to convince your base, hey, get the vaccine, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It isn't. And I mean, MSNBC did this thing, or MSDNC as I call them, and Trump calls them because they're in the pocket of the Democratic Party. They asked them, hey, all of you, if Trump said, a panel of Trump voters, if Trump said, hey, get the vaccine, it's the most perfect thing in the world, would you get it? No, we don't care what he says. No, we don't give a shit. So right away, I mean, it's just, you have to think about it, and I love that Trump's trying to spread this message, and I have to say it, and the more he spreads it, great. But you saw that crowd reaction, those few, 3 people or however many people booed him, those little few people. You're kind of too late, Donnie. And he did create the vaccine, but he left no vaccination distribution plan, which is what I covered on the podcast in the first season of the Biden administration. He didn't leave a distribution plan, which left the right wing going, well, if there was no distribution plan, well, that means that the vaccine is not effective. And I think that's where Trump made a mistake. So definitely a good video, definitely good for Trump to spread the message of getting vaccinated, except, Donnie, it's a little too late, and now your Republican base is corrupted by this knowledge that the vaccine isn't helpful, and good luck on that one.